What's up, guys? To be honest, I really didn't even want to make this video, and the reason why is because I didn't want to seem like the guy who's like, oh, me and my boyfriend, we got it all figured out, power couple. No, because I don't believe in an invulnerable relationship. However, some of the things that Kevin and I are doing are different, which is why I wanted to make this video. To be like, what we're doing seems to be working, and not a lot of people are doing it, so here we go. I'm not going to be giving any direct examples of some of the things that goes on in my relationship because that is between Kevin and I. That's private. Cool. So, number one, expecting that the honeymoon phase is going to last forever. So many fucking people do that. Once the honeymoon phase starts wearing off, the flame is dying down. That must mean that feelings are dying between us, so let's just break up. How many friends of yours do you know who have done that? You'll date for like a month or two, and then that phase starts wearing off, and you take it as a sign that you're not meant to be together. Fuck off. You're doing it wrong. It is natural and normal to feel that flame kind of die down more into an ember. That is a natural, normal thing. Once the honeymoon phase is over, you start to get comfortable with your partner. And that might feel a little scary at first because you might not be having as much sex. You might not be going on as many dates. You might not be as passionate as you were in those first couple months. So what? You still love each other, and if anything, at this point, you probably love each other more. But you're not letting yourself see that because you're too focused on how scared you are. Stop. Number two, the obstacles that come from being comfortable with your partner. Once you get comfortable with your partner, your true colors start to come out. And little arguments are going to start, like little ones. But then you start to expose your full self to that person. You start to expose everything about yourself, good and bad. And that can be a really complicated mixture when you expose your full selves and you kind of just mix in together and you're like, what the fuck am I doing now? How do I balance how I was before with what I'm becoming? Because the more you're with someone, the more you change because you're kind of melding in with that person. As that happens, you're gonna fight. Just to be honest, at this phase is when like all couples start like relentlessly fighting with each other, and not every couple can handle that. You're gonna say some horrible things to you're gonna do some horrible things, and maybe not you, maybe your partner will, and then you have to, then your loyalty and your trust and your communication are all gonna be challenged, and you kind of have to figure out like, how am I gonna deal with this? Can I deal with this? But if you love that person, then you just do. So many relationships, if they make it through the whole honeymoon and comfortability phase, this is when they'll break up. They will have these crazy fights and all these arguments as your personality and your past. Don't even get me started on your past. It's crazy. After you get past that phase, things just start feeling a lot more comfortable, but a different kind of comfortable. It's more like, we're stronger now because of all this. And now we get to kind of just relax and just really kind of enjoy the love and comfort and security that we have in each other. But that's pretty much the basics of the cycle that any couple goes through, whether you're LGBT or not. That's pretty much any couple. So you've got to stop getting yourself in that mode of, oh, the flame's dying down, we must break up. Oh, I'm getting comfortable with this person, that scares me, we got to break up. Oh, we're fighting a lot, we got to break up. Because that's just not how it goes. And you really need to calm down, reevaluate, and think, do you love this person? Yes? Well, then you work. You gotta work, bitch. Stop being pussies and giving up every single time something hard goes on. Relationships are not easy, especially as they progress. You know, Kevin and I are reaching our half-a-year mark here in just a couple weeks. And we've been through more in this past couple months than we have in our entire relationship. That's normal. Every relationship goes through that. So I think the reason I'm making this video is for you to realize that this isn't just something that's specific to you. Like, oh my gosh, we're fighting. That must mean that we're not meant to be together. So why don't we just end things like I see so many fucking people do? Don't do that. I don't like to think that Kevin and I are invincible, but I like to think that we do a pretty good job at talking and communicating. And that's the most important thing too. Talk with your partner, communicate, make sure your trust is there. Make sure you feel like they can be loyal and trustworthy. Trust them with everything, even when it's hard. I've had my trust challenged in my relationship before. I have. Look, I love this man, so I'm going to power through and just trust. And you know what? Best decision I've ever made. best decision I've ever made. I finally have peace in him. And a lot of people in the gay community have been through similar things that I've been through. And you just got to do what you can to just realize that you're worthy of love, and that, you know, stop looking for excuses, stop looking for reasons to start fights, or stop looking for reasons to view your partner as a bad person, or, oh, that they're just gonna fuck up, and like waiting for them to fuck up. I find myself always waiting for him to fuck up because I'm so used to people fucking up. Sometimes you find a good person. Sometimes you find a good man or a woman or whatever. You'll find a good person. And you just have to accept it when that happens. I love you guys. Bye! Oh. That wasn't as impressive as the first one. Bye!